Another quick video for you from cities and suburbs tonight. How we doing, guys? All right. Yeah. What a day for a Monday, guys. All right. Just a quick video here from cities and suburbs. Good evening. So proud of Worcester, Massachusetts today, and the state of Massachusetts, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, the United States of America, and beyond, for all the firefighters that descended upon Worcester to support their brother Jason Menard, 39-year-old man. The more we learn about that tragic accident or event, last Wednesday, I believe it was the 13th of November, shortly after 1 a.m., Stockholm Street, major fire, the call, the last call for Jason Menard. So you folks who have not had a chance to watch the event, not so much the mass itself, because that's what it's called in the Christian faith. It's not a service; it's a mass. I found much of those outside of the eulogy. Worked in a church for 16 years, but the eulogies were beautiful, and probably really tough on the family. I think the most moving part, one of the most moving parts, because they all are, were the presentation of the Medal of Honor to the Menard family, and seeing his Jason's mom and dad. They're just broken up. No one wants to bury their kid, and that's what happened. When I work with someone today, and I'll say, Mike, thank you for saying this, but he was killed doing his job. And I thought about that. Think about that. That could happen to me going to or from my job, but that's not my job. So, gosh almighty. It was just a beautiful event, and I'm sure you can stream this. You can stream it. I've been streaming it. I've been watching it. And I actually watched it and had it on the computer at work today because I felt it was my duty, my honor, and my obligation to at least acknowledge it. Life is fleeting. You have plans tomorrow. Life has plans tomorrow. Just remember that. Any way you can influence the outcome, in a positive note, let's think about that when we're driving to work. Safety, safety, safety. Life is very precious. This man left 3 children and a wife, on a mom and dad, brother, extended family. And he saved a couple of guys' lives along the way. That was his call. That was his, it was his fortune. And he did it well, so rest in peace, my friend. I did have a few folks that were that I knew pretty well on the Worcester Fire Department, and some family members that were Worcester Police. So, tough calling, guys. So, Massachusetts unemployment rate. I have to tell you that it is sustaining at 2.9% active people who are collecting unemployment compensation. 2.9. And it is keeping its place in the upper third nationally. So Massachusetts is doing pretty good. Real quick here, Gorelick Farms. Used to love their chocolate milk. Got a little sweet for me, but filing bankruptcy. Gorelick Farms. Franklin, Mass, main headquarters. Some interesting facts about the Gorelick Farms. Was founded in 1931 by brothers Max and Israel Gorelick. They had to borrow $10,000 in order to buy a farm in the Franklin, Massachusetts area. As soon as they were able to, they both started to buy and sell cattle, and then afterwards proceeded selling milk from their cows, sold off to Hershey's, sold off. Um, and also owned the Friendly's ice cream brand. That's certainly something to look at. But, you know, the 1,600 jobs in the Franklin plant. Gorelick sold off its Lynn plant in 2018, 17, with a loss of 300 jobs. So when I look at an unemployment rate, you guys, I mean, what's it really? What is really an unemployment rate? I mean, that's great for driving the stock market, and, or not driving the stock market, you know, developing needs here and there. But, you know, what's the real unemployment rate? So those are the things you don't hear. You hear the NASDAQ is doing great. You know, the Dow Jones is doing great. It was up. Was it up for you? You know, it's not up for you unless you're investing. And unfortunately, sometimes when you invest, you're actually putting some companies out of business, not in business. You know, the Dean Foods Corporation, that is the ultimate parent of Gorelick Friendly Ice Cream, and I think they're out of Dallas. Dean Foods. You can look at it. Not Lemu, but Dean Foods. So they big companies, they buy up, chop up, and get people to invest, and they keep. You know, it's kind of like that movie Tommy Boy. You know, I don't care about your brake pads. I just need the name. You know, to keep it going. Wachusett did that as well. The Oots potato chip company there. They bought up Wachusett. They own Wachusett potato chips, but they kept the Wachusett brand to keep consumer confidence, you know, close to home, make you feel all comfy. But in the end, do we really care about a brand? No, we care about a good product, right? Not rebranding or you know what the fluctuation is in the stock market and things like that. But you know, the more you understand money and where it's going, it's like, and I did a segment a few weeks ago about this. The companies never go away. There's just rebranding and reselling, and you know, and getting folks to reinvest. Even you and I, you know. So that's the deal with that. But Gorelick Farms, yeah, Friendly's Ice Cream, institutions in New England. We'll see which way it goes, guys. So I'm live streaming tonight, and post your comments below. Hope to see you soon. I'll be back Wednesday. All right, take care. Good night. Have a good one.